Hello, friends. For those of you who are returning, thank you for being here again. Welcome back. And for those of you who are new, my name is Freya. That's my spirit name on this channel. And I created this channel for those folks who are on a spiritual journey and who know they're on a spiritual journey and who are looking for messages and guidance from spirit in order to walk their journey in a good way. So thanks for being here. I know I've been gone a minute, and I decided it was time to do another offering for the community of this channel. And there is a lot going on in my life right now. I've gotten some new opportunities that have come through after my travels to my homeland. And so those opportunities are really asking me to give them energy and give them my time and my attention. So, and at the same time, I didn't want to leave this community hanging too much longer without an offering. So what I'm offering today is I'm going to be doing your readings for the next 6 months. And I know that that's probably not going to get as many views or as many likes as my monthly readings. However, that's what I can offer today. So from my heart to yours, I hope these readings are helpful. They'll span the time generally from the start of the Lunar New Year, so around February 5th, all the way through August 5th. So those 6 months, we'll see what the cards have to say, what Spirit has to say about what you're working on personally, internally, in your own spiritual growth and development, and also how to navigate the energies that are coming through from the planets, the astral planes, all sorts of things. Okay? Much love. And because I'm not doing my monthly readings here, if you do need guidance or need just a general, hey, help me out here, Spirit, what do I need to know about this next chapter in my life? I have lowered my prices on my personal readings, so the 30-minute ones are going to be much lower than they used to be, and so will be the 60 minutes because I can't do the monthlies for you here in this fashion. I've gone ahead and lowered my prices so that those who need it can just contact me, and it'll be affordable, much more affordable than it used to be. All right, much love. If you want to get in touch, my details are below, and here come your readings. Take care. Hey everyone, it's me again. I just wanted to orient you to all of the cards that I'll be using, and they'll be in the description box below, but just in case, I'll be using the Thoth deck, Aleister Crowley. We're also going to be using this beautiful deck by Eileen Duggan. It's called the Witch's Tarot. I don't have the book or the case with me, so I'm just showing you that. It's the ones with the moons. And then I've got my Pagan Otherworlds deck, which I've been using quite a lot over the last few months. Those will be the 3 tarot decks that I'll have. And then for the oracles, we'll be using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, Kim Kranz, The Magical Unicorns by Doreen Virtue, and the Goddess Guidance Oracle decks by Doreen Virtue. I have a few more oracle decks that are available in case I feel called to pull a different card, but that's the orientation for this set of readings. All right. Hey Taurus, welcome to your 6-month reading. I'm going to go ahead and jump in and say my prayer. I ask that the white light surround us, the light of protection, understanding, and healing. I ask that my guides come through and speak clearly this day for our understanding. May all of our intentions be heard and answered, and I ask that this reading be for the highest and best of all concerned. I ask this through all my teachers. Please show us the messages and energies for for the sign of Taurus for the next 6 months from February through August 2019. Messages and energies for the sign of Taurus, February through August 2019. Taurus, I just wanted to mention, sometimes I give astrology insights and details. Haven't been really following the planets these days. A lot's been going on in other areas of life, but Uranus is coming into your sign starting in March. It was in our sign. I'm a Taurus too, so it was in our sign it came into our sign last May. It left in November, went back into Aries, and now it's coming back in. So wherever your native Taurian is, that's going to get shaken up for the next 7 years in new things, innovation, etc. So take a look at what house placement Taurus is in, and you'll know where to expect shifts and changes for the next 7 years. Okay, what is that card? Page of Swords. All right. Are we done with the shuffling, Spirit? Please show me a sign that we're done. Okay, good. Taurus, February through August 2019. Highest messages for Taurus. Okay, that last one. All right, Taurus, let's see what, these readings have been really interesting. Let's see what happens for you. They've been kind of different for each sign. Okay, 3 cards. First card, the Fool in reverse. Interesting. The Star in reverse. And the Lovers in reverse. Bam! 1, 2, 3. What's happening? Taurus. Okay. These 2 cards came out for earlier signs that I did. The Fool came out for, I believe it was Pisces, and the Star came out for Aries. So the last 2 readings, these 2 majors came out. Now you're getting the Lovers in reverse. Taurus, I think what you're going through in this time period, and it's sort of this liminal phase, right, between, we just had the new moon and the Lunar New Year on February 5th. And right before Uranus enters your sign, and also my sign, because I'm a sun sign Taurus, we're in this phase of review, right? When I meditated on your card, on your energy, the card that came out was the card of synthesis. You're looking at the things that, almost like the things that didn't work out, the Fool in reverse. Here's this character setting off on a new adventure, the hero's journey. In reverse, either, you were afraid to take a step forward in this new journey, or it didn't turn out the way that you thought it would. So you're looking at things that you began a long time ago, journeys that you began a long time ago, endeavors that you began a long time ago, and you're looking at how they panned out, and you're kind of gleaning your lessons from everything, the successes, the failures, the times when you fell on your face, the times when you didn't, and when you were what's the word, riding high on grace, right? Just the paths were just, when everything was going well. You're also looking at this Star card in reverse. This is, when I read this for Aries, it was like the place where you lost inspiration or you lost hope. those, and for you, Taurus, this is about, I'm just listening to my guides here. It's not so much where you lost inspiration or hope, but this is where you lost faith. This is that dark night of the soul where, you just thought you lost everything and that everything was just going down the tubes. And you're looking at that moment and you're seeing yourself where you're standing today, and you're synthesizing all the things that you've learned from this dark night of the soul that you had. This is a pretty intense read, it's looking like. And then you've got the Lovers in reverse. So this is, I'm not seeing this as a love relationship. I'm seeing this as choices that you've made, again, that didn't turn out the way you thought they would. Yeah. And what I'm getting to share is that what are the commonalities in these three scenarios? That's what you're synthesizing. The things that I started that didn't go the way I thought they would. Those moments where I lost faith, the moments where the choices I made that maybe were not so great, whether it's in lovers or in career paths or whatever those big life choices are. And you're synthesizing all that you've learned from these different scenarios. Okay. They're telling me to move on. I'm going to keep pulling cards. Six of Cups in reverse. Five of Wands in reverse. And the Emperor in reverse. With all these cards in reverse, what I'm getting is that there's this, you're letting go of the cups from the past. These are, old childhood relationships. Hold on. Old childhood relationships, old ways of understanding the world, the innocence of the past, you're letting go of. You're also letting go of the old quarrels from the past. Five of Wands, lots of quarreling, conflict. You're letting that go. You're also letting go of control. The Emperor, very rigid, very much my way or the highway, very much just like ruling with the iron fist, right? He takes great care of you, but you're also kind of under his rule, under his thumb. There's not much fluidity in this character, and you're letting go of that. Because I think what you've learned or what you're synthesizing is those are the things that caused you to fall and stumble and falter in this period. Being too rigid, not going with the flow, pushing your agenda. Each Tauruses, I'm one, I know I can be stubborn. And I can stand my ground to the point where it's just not serving me. Right? So so what I'm hearing, seeing, sensing. What I'm hearing, seeing, and sensing is that as you're doing this synthesis, you're looking at what no longer serves you from the past. Like the past has beauty in it, sentimentalism, nostalgia, etc. But also the past has old patterns, dysfunctional patterns perhaps, codependency, old ways of understanding the world that in this moment, like today, February 2019, those things from the past may be sweet and beautiful to remember, but they might not fit the world of today, right? So you're having a reckoning. You're synthesizing what to keep and what to let go of. You're also putting to rest old arguments. It's like, you know what? That was never resolved. Let's just wipe the slate clean. And you're learning to go with the flow. I think for some Taurians, there have been some gifts that have been dropped into your lap by, the universe kind of forced you to have to let go of control. And it took the reins in its own hand, and you had to go with the flow. I know I'm thinking back to like May, June, July, August of last year, 2018, where the universe had me doing what I needed to do. But it wasn't a choice that I made. The situation came about that was just like, okay, I have to deal with this and fix it. And I went with the flow because I had to, and I was not in control of the process. I felt like I was doing damage control, yeah. But it turned into this beautiful lesson of when you trust the universe and that the universe has your back, even if it looks like it doesn't, beauty and grace come from that surrender, from that kind of just letting go of thinking you have the answer, letting go of thinking it has to go your way. Okay, they're telling me to hold for a moment. Okay, moving these aside, I'm going to ask for another few cards to come to continue this story. So what else is in store for Taurus in the next 6 months? Please show us the next messages. Yeah, 9 of Swords in reverse. Love it. 4 of Swords in reverse. And that's the beauty of it, the Hanged Man. Okay. So these next 6 months for you, Taurus, let me clarify these, because this is sort of... You've got 5 major arcanas in a 9-card spread. That's more than half the cards. So this is a major time for you. Please clarify the 9 of Swords in reverse. Please clarify the 9 of Swords in reverse. Yes. 10 of Pentacles. Yes. Please clarify the 4 of Swords in reverse. Wheel of Fortune. And the Hanged Man. Beautiful. The Empress. Okay. So what is happening, Taurus, for you is this. As you go through this life review, this synthesis, as you cull your lessons from the past, as you let go of and decide what to keep from the past, as you let go of conflict, as you let go of this rigidity of always, as you decide to let the universe be in control of your life flow and your destiny, trusting that it has your back, what happens is you're going to let go of this energy, the worry, the mental anguish, the strain, the, oh my God, did I do, the rumination over what you may or may not have done wrong. This swan is chaining herself to these swords because she feels like she's done so many things wrong and that she's all at fault, and everything that has gone wrong in her relationships, in her life path, whatever those things are that you're looking at that have gone wrong, you feel like they're all on you. Well, guess what? Nine of Swords in reverse means you're letting that go. And as you let that go, because you realize it's keeping you from this, it's keeping you from what you really and truly are destined for, which is the 10 of Discs. A good life. Feeling good about life. Feeling abundant and thriving in life, right? Those phantoms, those swords that are haunting you are only, how do I put it? You're realizing that they're not, that you don't have to subscribe to them, that you don't have to believe them, that they're not true even. And as each sword becomes apparent to you, it feels like you're going to go through aha moments of, oh, there's that belief again. Do I believe it? Actually, no, I don't think it's true. And you let the old belief go. As you let them go, these coins can start to come into your life. These new developments, these opportunities, these gifts from God, these graces can come through into your life, because it was these swords that were blocking them from coming in. Okay, I'll stop with that. Next, this is the Four of Swords in the upright. It's a resting period. 3 swords above you, you're laying down, you're kind of taking a timeout. The timeout is happening now. After this next little period, probably like by the end of February, you have to get up and you got to hit the ground running. Like there is no, it's going to be an active time for you. Take your rest now. I'm feeling it, right? I'm feeling where I am right now. It's been raining for days, and there's just this sense of my system being in a space of ease and lull because of the rain. And the rain is forcing rest upon my mind, rest upon my body, rest upon my spirit. And what I'm hearing is, why is this Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Take the time now to complete this cycle. This Wheel of Fortune in reverse is a cycle that hasn't completed. Take the time now to complete this cycle. Yeah. Take the time now to do this life review, to do this synthesizing of all the information, so that, hold on. So that you can come to this new perspective, this new way of looking at things, this new, it's like you're breaking your karmic ties with this Hanged Man card. I know it looks like he's tied up, right? But actually what's happening is he's gaining a new perspective, and the old karma that was holding him is going to start to fall away. He's going to drop off that tree. And your candle just went out, so that's confirmation. And you're going to come out as the Empress, right? Which is very much a Taurus card. You're going to come out with the lotus flower at your heart, the crown of heaven, the swan, there's the freed swan, right? And the beautiful waters. You're going to come into self-mastery, is what I'm hearing. How many majors do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of a 12 card spread. So it's a significant time in your life, Taurus. Please take the time to do this life review that they're asking you to do. And I'm going to pull some helping cards for you. Like, we're not just going to leave it here because it feels like a lot. Like you're going through a lot right now. It's almost like you're being overhauled, right? You're being asked to see things from another perspective so that your cycle can complete and you can move forward. As you're doing this life review, as you're synthesizing, I was called to pull a couple of angel cards earlier, and the card of humor came up for you, as well as the card of compassion. So it'll be really important to be compassionate with yourself and to have a sense of humor at what you're learning. You might just get a life lesson that involves a big belly laugh at, how seriously you were taking yourself. Maybe. Who knows? I'm not going to tell you what your lesson is. That's for you to find out. But you are going through a transformation. Let's see which ones want to come for you. We've got the unicorn, the animal cards, and the goddess cards. Okay, I'm getting the animal cards really strongly, so I'll pull one and then we'll see if another oracle wants to come up. Show us the message, an animal oracle that would like to accompany Taurus through these next 6 months, through this transformational time. An animal that can be her ally and her spirit guide she can call on. Ooh, interesting. You got the raccoon. And at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to pull this out as well. You got the spider, and underneath her, you've got the dolphin. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Those 3 animals want to come. And we're going to pull one goddess card for you. One goddess card. You got Guinevere, true love. Okay. The raccoon in this deck, he's kind of hiding, right? He's got a sweet face, but he's sort of hiding. And he looks timid, and I know raccoons are nocturnal animals. They come out at night and they feed at night. So there's also this element of darkness, of the moon. So I'm just tuning into what my guides are saying. Yeah. Tell them not to be afraid to go and see what they can, to go into the dark to see what they can see. So this is about the life review. You need to go into those places that might not be so comfortable for you to take a look at. Those places where you might have gotten scared to look at. So take a look at the dark, the shadows, those places. Be like the raccoon, get comfortable with taking a look at them. Because there's important, potent growth material there. I just heard spiritual composting. And that's a term that one of my dearest friends, teachers, colleagues uses a lot. Her name's Amanda Eloesh. She uses that term a lot, spiritual composting. It's important to look at those because no one is without that. Everyone's got some gunk in the closet, some things that they need to clear out. It's important to take a look at where those things are for you. What's the worm in your closet? So that you can clear it out. And once you clear it out, you have space for creativity, playfulness, right? Dolphins, playfulness, creativity, the spider, weaving a new web, weaving a new story, weaving a new pattern. Once you see the old pattern, you can weave a new one, and then you're able to free yourself up for this, which is true love. And when I get this card, it's not so much, it is romantic, but it's almost like the true love of, it's hard to put into words what I'm feeling. I'm feeling this just like love for the life and love for the dream. And when I say dream, I mean, the rainbow warrior dream. I'm just going to leave it at that. We all have this dream that our hearts are longing to bring forward. And that is the gift of doing this life review, is that you actually get to continue on the path. Because remember that place where you lost faith, the star in reverse? This is faith coming back to you. Knowing that even losing faith is part of the dream path forward, the dream's path forward. I'm just going to let you look at that card. And there's an innocence and yet a depth to her. There's deep, deep beauty and spirituality. I mean, there's just the sense of, the word that's coming is beauty, in the love that she holds in her heart, that she's continuing to live forward. That's what you're going to end up with once you do this life review. So just going to read raccoon, because that's the one that I'm... Raccoon. Talented, shadowy, and in hiding. Raccoon energy is at play within all artists to a greater or lesser degrees. At best, it indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness with a particular instrument or creative tool. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works in an artist's favor. Other times it limits creativity. Am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I am ready to grow into something more? Raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. When in balance, generous friend, exceptional artist. When out of balance, competitive, starving artist, to bring into balance, making new work. Yeah. So as you face these things that are causing you to be in hiding because you might be scared of them, what happens is that you actually are able to then come out, create, and play. Look at the colors that come from spending time in the dark and really allowing yourself to come out of hiding. You get to create, you get to be the dolphin, and you get to be love. All right, Taurus, so be on the journey, stay on the path, have compassion, have humor with self. Much love. I will see you soon. Contact me for a private reading if you need to, because it looks like you're going to be going through a lot. All right, take care. Bye.